All right, everyone. These are two more of the molds that go to that set. And I'm trying to debate if I have enough time to get these and the other two molds. So there are 6 molds all total that go to that base. But I'm trying to figure out if I have enough time to go ahead and maybe, oh, I don't know, get all 3 in, or if I'm just going to do it as a 3-day thing. Probably a 3-day thing, because it's going to take 4 hours to cure for each one of these. Well, for each time I do it. So that's another 8 hours in total of curing. And so I got to figure out, this is a candle, and I want to keep it separate from the tree. And as far as the tree goes, it's going to be green. I got to keep the star up here separate and try to make sure I add the point to it. So the only way I can do that is with UV resin. Now, I do have colored UV resin. So I'm trying to find, okay, that's a silver, that's an orange. Got a pink, a blue, a gold. Let me find the ones that are open. They're cold in this drawer, so. And then I'm trying to find the ones that, see, I have black, I think. Can't read the colors on these at all, on these ones here. And these are the styling pens. And they do glow in the dark. Yeah, really difficult to see the colors. Sadly, I don't have my magnifying lens right here with me to read them. So I'm going to stick these up here. Okay. Yeah, I think that one's an orange because it looks orange. Oh, I can barely read the orange right here. Okay. This one's blue. So I see a green. So that one is treeable. Haha. Let me have my husband come in and help me read these things. Just a moment. Okay, I'm going to try to get through this because these bottles are very difficult to squeeze. And I do mean very difficult. What I have are blue, and it says rose, but it looks purple. If it comes out purple, I'm wiping it out because I won't do purple. But I do have a yellow that I could use instead. I have white, yellow, and then I also have a silver, gold, and green. Now, the reason why I've got all these colors out for this is because I want to block the star off, I want to block the flame off, and I want to block that candle off. Candles itself is going to go white, so I'm going to block it with white. And I will do a build-up so that it reaches the top of these. That way I can keep it separate. And I'm probably going to have a small little indent at this candle here. And this is just going to go straight across. I think that's a candle holder of some sort. I'm not sure. So I'll block that off and put gold in that. And then the star is going to go silver. So I have to block it with silver, and I have to do it in the shape of the star. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put you on time lapse. And if you see me stop and pull my arm back a few times, it's because I have my husband. He's going to assist me so that none of this spreads out. It's not supposed to because it's thick and it's supposed to stay in place, but you know, there's no guarantee of that. And I haven't used them since the beginning of this year. So we'll see how that all goes. All right, let's get you on time lapse. All right, so what I did, they're warming. They don't feel as hard anymore. So hopefully these will come out a lot better. I'm going to start with me closest here. So this is the white. So let's see how bad this goes, huh? Okay, got an air pocket out. Trying to work it down to the tip there. Here comes some of it. It definitely doesn't like being manipulated a lot. I just got to create that dam. Okay, now I got to spread it back up to that area. Try to get it out of there. Let's see if I fare better over on this side. And then we got to do it over here. I'm going to stop it there for right now. Keep it squeezed down there to the tip. And then I'll stick it upside down somewhere so it stays down there. And let's, well, try to clean up a little bit more of that little white there. Okay, that's better. And that's the glowing effect. I don't know if you can see it because of the light, but and I'm probably going to try to fill the front part of this with the glow. I am seeing holes, so I'll have to back it up when these are cured enough. They'll have to be cured from underneath as well. All right, let's give it a test. A little hard, still slightly sticky. So a little bit more light. And then when I'm done doing this part for the demonstration, I'm going to put you on time lapse. Okay, let's put you on time lapse.
You know, I think I'll tell you the story of my life.
I want to hear too.
I was born in Animus, North Dakota, much like this.
If you want a Christmas day, I can give you a cup of cocoa. Even if it was cold, babe, don't worry, I'll be there for you. Every night I see you falling down there. Baby, you might feel like curtain hiding down there. And so much worries you were holding inside of you. The scars and tears will dry by. You'll be fine, don't worry, babe. I'll light up the candles for you. I will say that my Christmas day is for you.
Be kind to one another and don't give in to fear. That's all that I am asking for Christmas time this year. We've had enough of fighting and dying in the streets. For Christmas I just want a little peace. Be blind to one another. The differences are small. We all have got a cross to bear. We all have got our faults. For once when we're affronted, can we turn the other cheek? For Christmas I just want a little peace. And if the fates should bless us with a moment of reprieve, we all could stand together in the silence and just breathe. Rejoice for all the happiness, mourn for all the grief. It's all that I am asking for this lonely Christmas Eve. Let's shine on one another the light that we have saved. So jealously we've guarded for the coming rainy days. If only for a moment we can make the darkness cease. For Christmas I just want a little peace. For Christmas I just want a little peace.
How can I feel the joy of being with you? How can I chase the pain away for good? Bliss is calling me, holy snow true. I bring some mistletoe with me. Christmas is waiting for you. It'll never start without you, never start without you. Christmas is all about you. I see everywhere around the fairies of December. You, I see everywhere around the fairies of December. You, can you feel the joy when Santa Claus comes to town? Santa Claus has come to town. your list. Check it up for good. Hurry down the chimney tonight. I wait impatiently for you, my Santa baby. I really do believe in you. Christmas is waiting for you. It'll never start without you, never start without you. Christmas is all about you. I see everywhere around the fairies of December. You, I see everywhere around the fairies of December. You, can you feel the joy when Santa Claus comes to town? Santa Claus has come to town. And I remember the presents and the lights in the trees, the smell of chestnut boiling on the heat. And I remember dreaming, buried in a comfy blanket, that I will never forget. When I was waiting for the snow to fall to make a giant snowman, my heart was jingling over and over. I won't forget that snowman, I won't forget those years, an amazing time I love. This will forever be the wonders of Christmas. Christmas is waiting for you. It'll never start without you, never start without you. Christmas is all about you. I see everywhere around fairies of December. You, I see everywhere around fairies of December. You, can you feel the joy when Santa Claus has come to town? Can you feel the joy when Santa Claus has come to town?
You know, I think I'll tell you the story of my life.
I want to hear too.
I was born in Animus, North Dakota, a long time ago, see? And now I'm lucky enough to be here with you.
Yeah, but what's happened to the big tree? Yeah, what else happened?
Well, it went pretty much like this.
Well, that was an adventure. Let's see if it cured up in the candle. I don't think it did, though. No, not completely. However, it is now sealed so that nothing will leak out of it. So we're going to press on. And I don't think I got the full front, so I'll probably top coat this after. Can't back coat it because, oh my gosh, there is so many high and low spots in this. I have to sand it and all that stuff, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm just going to finish it off. And so now comes the epoxy portion. So what I'm going to do is get my gloves on and get some epoxy poured or mixed, and then I'll be back. All right, the resin's mixed, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some in here for the middle of this candle. Oops, dripped a little bit, but that's okay. It's cleanable. So what I'm going to do is a little bit of this resin paste, not much. Whoops. It's not like I can squeeze it that well anyway. Okay, got the paste in. And let's get some alcohol ink in it. A 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I need to put a little bit more paste, I'll do that. But let's see how this comes out first. Now this is a 1 ounce cup, 30 mil, something like that. There comes that white. Oh, that's getting great. Get it as thoroughly mixed as possible. Now we're going to add a little bit of the glitter, if I can get it open. Oh, there we go. We're going to use this little stick here for it. Get a couple in there. We like glitter, right? Okay, I think that's all the glitter I need. Close that up, put it to the side over here. And one more ingredient. This is the sky blue glow-in-the-dark powder. Okay, it won't be one more ingredient. There'll be one more after this. If I can get this thing open. Oh, I hate these things. Okay, I'm going to try the dangerous stuff. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And look at that, I sat it down in the resin I spilled. And apparently I got it on my fingers, so just one moment. Don't want to keep transferring it around. I'll have to wash everything I just touched. Except for that. So let's get that up out of the way so I'm not goofing with that. Okay. So now let's try getting this cap off of here. And I call it dangerous because I don't see that great. So hold it as steady as I can. Try to work it under that edge. Yep, that's not going to work it. Let's try something a little safer. Will that get enough lift out of it? Oh, that hurts my wrist. Ah. So I'm going to leave this little insert out once I get it all the way out. There we go. And throw it in the trash. because that really, really, really hurted. And we are going to put a lot of this in. That should do it. Get the cap back on. I mean, if you're not new to the channel, you've seen me do a few bad things. Now remember, this is a powder and it's going to stay chunky, so you have to really work with it. And it sinks. I don't want it to thoroughly sink. So, I'm sure by now you're going to guess that some glue is going to go in here, right? So I can get it to suspend. Yeah, because it's really gritty down there. One. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I got glue stuck on the cap here, right? I did. And I'm getting goo all over my hand again because I'm touching the cup that's got the goo. There it goes, finally. A little too much, maybe. Okay, let's get it going here. And then you stir it. Because of the grit, you're going to keep feeling it until it gets really incorporated in there, but it never really will. So you just keep stirring it until you get to the area you're going to pour, and then pour. And watch what you're doing, though. And now if it's going to breach a little bit, it's going to breach a little bit. There's nothing I can do about that. Not at this point. But we do want to put a little bit more in there. All right, now we'll take a little bit out. There we go. Okay, now the rest is going to go in the overflow stuff. All right. Now that we got that out and gone and done, toss this away. Get another baby wipe and wipe my hands off so I'm not transferring it. I do like baby wipes that are accordion pleated together so that they come out one at a time. This brand that I buy, because it's cheap, well, cheap enough, and it's in my area, and I can get it. It is not folded together so that it comes out accordion, accordion style. But so sometimes I get like 5 million pieces out, and that drives me insane because then I have to stuff them all back in. Okay, now comes this resin. This, we all know the tree is going to be green. Now you got to remember, I'm going to pour this one first because I can't see that great, and I don't want to mess that up. Let me get this back off of here. That looks like a little bit of fun. Who knows, maybe it'll stick to the sides a little bit, huh? Okay, now that I'm done having a little fun with that. Okay, let's get this going. One tree is going to be slightly bluer. So, oops, I forgot a stick to stick in there. So I'm going to put this green in first. Okay, there's that. Duh, it's right in front of me, right? And I'm going to put that aside. I do hope I have enough. But who knows? Since I've never poured these before, and I did use some of it for the white there. Now remember, you can't take out, you can only put in. And that's about as much as I want in there of the blue right now. So I'm going to set it aside. Let's get my stir stick. Stir from the top down, so you want to incorporate that easy that way. Yes, you can pour some off into a small cup and then incorporate your micas. But in my experience, if you do that, you don't really know what depth of color you're going to get when you mix it all together. Well, that stuff's starting to get warm. All right. Okay, let's hurry up and get the glitter in. If that's possible. There we go. And I'm just going to dump it in. Okay. Not going to bother to close it just yet because this is getting too hot and I've got to do the pour as quick as I can. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and pour this into the big tree first. I'm just going to start up here. Kind of work my way down. That's why I start from that side, because I am clumsy. And, whoa. Oh, come on, what's over the side crap? Oh, I wish I could get my eyes done right now, instead of having to wait. I do have to get this tree as full as possible right now. Which means it has to hurry up and level out for me. Which means I pretty much need to help it. I do have to get it to dome. Oh, shoot. No, no, no. Oh, I guess, huh? It's a little, well, at least it won't show from the, well, it might show from the other side. It's getting there. Needs to get there faster, though. Well, boy, that green likes that white, doesn't it? Not quite domed yet. And I am watching for any low spots. Oh, well, I'm just going to let it drip in there. No sense in fighting it. It wants to go there. And I think that's pushing the envelope there a little bit. Just one more little bit there. Try to help it along, and we're good. Okay, now comes some more of that blue. So we grab the stick and get us some more blue. See, now I can go wild with it. Okay, that'll do that. Let's get that stirred in. And get this other tree poured. I do hope this is enough. Wow, this thing is really rocking the heat. I lose track of where I'm at because I can't see in the shadows. That little piece that didn't get incorporate it all the way. Okay, a little bit more. And it really looks like I have enough with the whole doming and everything. Yay. Trying to get the shadow out of my face. And a little bit more and we're good. Go ahead and swirl the back a little bit. Of course, resin does what it does. And the rest goes in here. Go ahead and scrape it all out. Ooh, I did it too. I did not get a flash cure waiting to get this all done. Which is amazing. I was fully expecting it with as hot as it was getting. But I really didn't want to rush everything. Make sure that, well, it's not fully domed, so I'm just going to scrape the rest into it. Some black down at the bottom. At least that didn't get my resin, whatever it is. Okay, everyone. I'm going to wipe my hands off and put you on pause while this cures. And while I clean everything up, of course. See, this is what I mean. It gives me about 100, well, there's like 2 or 3 of them stuck here. And with my hands having icks all over it. There we go. I can put those back. I didn't put resin on them. All right. Let me go ahead. Get you on pause. Okay, we are ready to unmold these. I think this one is pretty much a disaster where the styling pens of UV are, but we're going to unmold this one first. All I'm doing is hoping for new bubbles. This resin, this Yub top, it tends to shrink more than the others do. That's what I've noticed. So no matter how much you dome it, you're going to end up with a ridge that you're going to have to deal with. The sped up portion, that was a total of 2 hours, a little over 2 hours worth of work doing just this and this. It was a lot of work. Got a bubble that had popped here. Oh, and some unclaimed mica right there. But, oh, and there's some down here too. There are no holes. No bubbles for the surface of this. That's awesome. And there's the tree. Well, one of the trees. Let's get its mold out of the way. Okay, for this one, we're going to do it and hope for the best. I'm fully expecting this to break off and this to break off because of it being 2 different resins, and I really didn't do that good of a job in here. This part did harden finally. I'm glad that this is a soft mold in order to remove this easier. Here comes the scary parts. I am trying to be very, 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 very gentle with this. Okay, that molds off. And okay, a lot of trimming to do because I went over so many times on that mold because I couldn't see where I was going with this stuff. And this part's still soft enough that it wants to come out. So yeah, a lot of trimming, but that's that. Now, as these parts are glow in the dark, I am going to have them charged for a few hours before I close off this video so that I can get a picture of that. Let's see if I can do this. Break out some of that. Well, anyway, I'll be back when this is charged and ready to see if it does the proper glow. Wow, I really overdid on some areas. Okay, back soon. All right, we're about ready to see if we can see the glow because it's daylight outside and I've got every light off except the UV lamp. Okay, and that just went off, so here we go. Wow, that is awesome. That's a beautiful glow. Really don't know how I'm going to do myself on this because this is so cool. Lots of beautiful glow to it. That is so cool. That should work out really well with that stand and the other items when it goes in. All right, you know what to do. You know, thumbs up if you like the video. And all that stuff. It's in the description. Everybody knows that's been on YouTube what to do. If you haven't subscribed, of course, please consider doing so. There's the third video coming up tomorrow. And, well, hopefully tomorrow. It may be the day after because it's going to take a lot of doing to get those two very large molds done. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Love you all and peace out.